Hey guys, Skip here, Skip Built RC. Feeling really stupid about now. I have a secret to share. I know why the bomber crashed. Come with me, I'll give you a shot, or give you a look-see. I just found it. Can't believe this. You won't believe it. Hold tight, guys. Hey, top of the morning to you guys. This is Skip Built RC. I'm going to turn my channel into the crash test channel rather than Skip Built RC and go back to gliders. Guys, I built this bomber when I first started this hobby, and as I mentioned before, I found I had a couple of CG problems with other planes, in fact just recently, and went back and checked it with a good known ruler, and remember the CGs were off. That was the case with this plane, I thought at first, because I marked it out and I thought it was right on the nose when I built it. Yet when I crashed it the first time, I go back and I look and it's like, flipping CGs like where they said in the specs. So I brought it all the way up to 92, which is even, 95 to 105 was the range on this plane. I put it at 92. So there's no way in hell this thing should have been tail heavy, right? As I found out yesterday, yes it was. Now I'm taking the plane apart, guys. Now remember, I built this plane 3 years ago and mismarked the CG in the first place with a ruler that was bad. I mean, that ruler I was used, I don't know where I got it from. I think it came in one of the kits. It was off by about five millimeters or more in just a little bit of a spread. Now, I'm getting into the plane, guys, and I find something very embarrassing. I had marked my CG where I thought it was supposed to be, and originally when I built it, it was so nose heavy I didn't think it would fly, and I couldn't seem to get it to not be nose heavy. So guess what I did? I put weights back in the tail. Kaboom! Forgot I did that. Now I open up this thing this morning, take this little panel piece off. Where the hell did it go? And okay, I take off my panel piece, I'm pulling my lighting system out, I'm taking this thing apart, I'm going to fix this, figure out what the hell's up with this plane, right? I get into here, and I see this half a roll of pennies. Now see, guys, I already took some out because this thing had fallen forward, and half of what was back here was shifting in the back. So that would have accounted for the shifting, ducting forward, up and down, the bobbing of the tail. These never, ever should have been in there. I don't know what possessed me to do that. I think just because I've had the tail weight planes before when I couldn't get a CG. But I had the CG mismarked. The ballast took care of that CG problem as far as I knew. Little did I know the CG was mismarked all along. And adding the weight back there, I forgot that I'd put the weight back there, so I put it back together. That's why I couldn't get enough weight up in the front of this plane, and it was still tail heavy. Now when we did our flip-flop yesterday, when we see the thing's tail dragging before it crashed, all of a sudden you notice I tried to give it a little throttle to try to drag and straighten that tail out a little bit, and as soon as I did that, something flipped, something shifted, then all of a sudden the tail goes up, nose goes straight down, I went right into the ground. I think those weights fell forward because when I opened this tray up this morning, only half of them were in there and the other half were laying back up in the front here. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I am going to put this plane back together again. I am going to fix it again. I'm going to really go through it. The wings are really in bad shape. I don't know what I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to really get in there and see what I can reinforce and stuff. I've even got a crease out here at the end, so I'm just not sure. Again, it may just end up as a static model, but I feel a lot better in knowing what went wrong. I mean, there's some satisfaction there, right? So we'll put it back together, guys, and I'll decide whether or not I'm going to fly it or not. I already ordered a set of props, so thankfully that's all I actually need. I think I've got the I got another plastic piece from the last order, and it just happens to be the side that broke, so I'll be okay with that too. The front didn't take a whole lot of blunt. These are coming out of here. No more Hobby King anything in there. I'm going to get rid of that weight, move our stuff around here, fix up the cracks and stuff, reinforce the fuselage, put that other nacelle on. My repairs did hold. Both nacelles where I fixed them did not break. So, I mean, really, really strong. Everything else broke around it, but that's about it. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys. maybe make a mental note to yourselves. If you build a plane in the future, or build a plane early, knowing you're not going to be flying it until you get good enough, like I did 3 years ago, it'd be a good idea to go through the plane top to bottom. I didn't even remember that I put weights back there, guys. It maybe would have been a good idea had I been videoing back then the build on this. Possibly, I might have too. I should probably go check my own videos. I might have seen that I put weight back there, and that would have been a bing, cha-ching answer. So anyway, we'll put her back together, guys, and probably if I can get enough structural strength back into the wings, we will put her in the air again. Otherwise, she'll end up as a static model. But we know what happened now, guys. Tail weight, like about 3/4 of a roll of pennies. What possessed me to do that, I don't know. And then they broke loose. So that would have been the bobbing back there and why I couldn't control that flipping tail. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been the Crash Test Channel, Skip Built RC, and we're signing out. For now.